while you're quiet.
Oh yeah, right where you're sitting is perfect. I'm gonna keep their small banner up at the top of the screen because just how it is tonight as far as the track being so small and the cameras not being able to zoom out all that well. I'm just gonna try to keep it the way it is. I don't want to cut off. I don't want to cut off any more on the screen.
I think I was able to figure out.
Can you turn your automatic thing on your camera off?
I will once. Well, no. Once I'm sitting back, I just have to keep moving back and forth to hit my mouse. Actually, I could probably bring my mouse back here and do it.
I was about to say because you're like half your head's on the screen.
About right now.
That's better. It's centered now. Yep, you should be good.
Shit, come on.
I think I'm gonna start viewing this in windowed mode.
What?
The races?
Why?
Just so I can get more real estate on my screen. And I have the Atvo stuff that plays over it, so it's a lot easier for me to read here versus reading it on a small, tiny screen in Streamlabs.
Fair. Oh damn. Cody
Cody just went straight sideways. Middle of that turn.
John Garrett at 66.
Yes,
Jesus. Why?
What?
That one spot on the track. Right there.
Yeah.
Like the static field of view has like you're staring at like the sponsor sticker on the side of the car.
Yeah. It's a bit strange, but it's alright. Sorry, I'm adjusting my sizing right now, so I apologize. Size of my... Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, airborne. Little bit of SpaceX action with 1 minute to go in practice. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, this is definitely what we're doing right now.
Why are you so quiet?
I don't know. Why am I so quiet?
I don't know, like, but you're quiet tonight.
No, my microphone's doing the same exact thing as it normally does. On stream.
I just turned you up even more in Discord.
On stream? No, you're just gonna have to right click on me and turn me up because my stream volume is fine.
I don't understand why. But whatever, no big deal.
Yeah. About to get that qualifying action going on.
You know what I didn't do?
What's that?
Streamlabs.
Oh, what do you have Streamlabs up for?
Or not Streamlabs,
Sim Racing?
Sim Racing apps.
Yeah. I'm pulling that up right now. Myself.
Alright, you know what though? If I'm all the way over... Yeah. Pain in that neck.
Yeah, it does happen. Qualifying 5 minutes on a track like this? That's wild.
That's that. I don't know. Jesus, I'm not gonna be able to read that.
Oh, that's a beautiful thing right there. It looks like 12 drivers right now. Is that what that's saying?
Possibly. Give me a minute.
Is that what I'm reading? Ooh. Little slideways action right there.
What am I doing? Oh. I gotta try to freaking go get a...
I'm listening. Finish your sentence. You got
Sorry,
this?
IP address.
Oh yeah, I gotcha. I was about to say, you got this. Get it? You're almost there.
Sorry.
You're good. I'm just being, My typical
Being
self.
that guy?
Yeah, just my typical self. You know how it is. You know what it is.
Why am I stuck?
Oof, I wish I had that full screen. Or I could do that full screen, but I can't.
What's that?
Oh, okay. It's, I was gonna do Spotter Broadcaster on sim racing apps to have the map to kind of see where everybody is, but there is no map on this one. It just shows an oval with nobody there, so that is all good. We should be coming to time to do the grid here shortly. So, just so you know. Yeah, we'll do that though.
What the hell's going on?
Oh, I like this organization so much better on my screen, honestly. So I can leave Streamlabs the majority on my left side, but all the race stuff's on the right. I like it.
Yeah, I might have to get up and move, dude, because I'm looking at this and this just ain't working.
It's not a problem.
So we're gonna have a temporary moment here where you might lose me for a second.
Yeah, it's not a problem at all. Swap it up. Don't bother me. Do that thing, you know what I mean?
Just goes to show how fast this can be done.
Mm-hmm.
James is the first race with us. He is officially the youngest. I don't know if he's 10 or 11, but somewhere in between there. So welcome, Case. Happy Veterans Day, guys.
Happy Veterans Day for the boys.
Did I just hear him say that they had a young 10 or 11-year-old?
Yes. Yes, you did, because I heard the same thing.
Because we're pretty much every Thursday for the most part with the exception of Thanksgiving week, all the way up right before Christmas. So keep that in mind. It might be maybe make it up on a Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday.
Let's go racing, boys. What up, Caden? Nice to see you again, buddy. All right, let's rock the grid. Caden, you're rocking that pole position right now, dropping that 13.6. And then you got Cody Griffin sniffing your heels with another 13.68. Tanton Wooldridge is in third. We got Case James. It's the first time I've seen him. He's also a number 3 car. He's not 03. He's just 3. Keep that in mind, by the way. We got Jeff.
3?
Yeah, 3.
Number 3?
Yeah, number 3. He's red and black 3. And then Cody Griffin is blue and white 3. Case James 4, 13.7. We got Jeff Clifton dropping a 13.8 for 5th. Then John Garrett rocking that 6th place right there. Tim Lee 7th, that 13.9, and Len McNeese 8th, dropping that 14.1. Jeffrey Tuft, Anthony Post, and Chantel did not qualify, and that's gonna be it.
Remember, Chantel was the one that she was new to the league not long ago. 2 weeks ago? And she came out and crushed it.
Yeah.
And finished on the podium, so.
Yep. So our air temp is 67 degrees, track temp is 77. I would pull up track data, but it's still like layered on top of each other. It's not quite working out right now. So it's not a big deal. Oh, here it is. Here it is. I got it. Yeah. Let's do. Anyway. That's admin data. Yep. Literally race length 40 miles. That's insane. Thank you for sharing the stream, brother man. I appreciate it.
Were you guys able to hear me? I want to make sure I wasn't talking to myself.
We are gridding.
Okay, there's all that.
Nah, I heard you.
Okay. We're up, we're moving, that's done. Gonna have my iPad for my notes. I need to plug in my headset still, so bar with me still for
bar with me. Bar with you? Is that what that is?
Bar with me.
Jeff Clifton was given an EOL, so right off the start he is going to the back.
That would be the 15 of Jeff Clifton.
I just heard them say no fast repairs.
That might be a thing. That might be the thing tonight.
Yep. A track like this with no fast repairs, that's a bold move, Cotton.
Where?
Yeah, I think this is the first race I've ever seen Cody Griffin qualify for.
Got him hit. Go low. Sitting up against the wall. Go low. Go low. One back. One back.
We're gonna stick on the leader, which is old Caden.
Always on green. Sorry, guys.
There we go.
Good luck, Caden. I know you're texting and driving, and watching and driving and all that good stuff. Good luck, buddy.
Yeah, let's do it. All right, we're all good now. I think I'm actually. You know what I need to do? One more time. I need to go to my NVIDIA broadcast real quick and minimize my face because I look huge.
Massive head.
Giant head. Big head.
All right, pace car's about to go in.
Pace
Green
car
flag
is
racing.
coming in.
There goes Caden.
He gone, huh?
Yep, Caden's zipping on by. Let's see how well he can hold on to it.
Let's do it.
He's already stretching his lead out. He's got like a 2-car lead. But it looked like he wasn't quite prepared for the flag to drop green so fast, because it's literally as soon as the pace car turned, and it wasn't even in the pits yet, and they called green flag.
Super short track like that.
Yeah. So I don't think he was expecting it, because he didn't like no one really jumped straight forward. He was just like, oh, it's green. Sorry, my bad, like that type of thing.
Gotta go.
Did not compute.
Gotta say though, I think I like that paint scheme that Caden's got. A little different tonight.
I think he's had that one before. I think. Not 100% on that.
A little battle going back there between Woldridge and Garrett. Who else is back there? Tim and even Tim back there in the 24.
Yeah, I see him. That third, fourth, and fifth position.
Yeah, Eric battling in that mix as well. Cody Griffin coming up back there. Then you got the 5 of Chantel. And that got a really cool paint scheme with that purple and that orange and blue.
Yeah. I'm watching them now. I don't know if anyone's really going to be able to get the advantage on each other, because it's just when you think you got something set up, you're turning.
And Tim and Eric beating each other up here.
Yep.
It almost looks like watching here. Chantel looks like she's quicker getting into the corner. Like she's able to drive in a little bit deeper, but she has to really brake for the guys in front of her. So Cody Griffin out there kind of takes that momentum away from her around the corner on the outside.
Yeah, she can't slide up if he's sitting there.
Yeah.
Nice little battle there, though. But I don't know if anyone can really get any advantage over each other. That's the thing. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, it's definitely a competitive edge. Like you kind of got to wait until someone makes that mistake.
She let Cody Griffin by.
Yeah, Cody got around.
I think it wasn't really Cody getting around. I think she let him by. At least that's what it looked like to me.
We got a caution on the racetrack. Not sure where, and without our map tonight, I can't tell.
Let's check it out. We'll find out.
Who's way back there? Might be a white car in the back of the field. Check the 72 of Jeff Tufts. Might have been him. Yep, it was Jeff.
That's what I'm looking for right now.
I want to say, did he get some help? Yeah, it looks like he went off into the corner. And just, I don't know if it's net code or you got just a very subtle touch coming out of 4. Got up into the wall there.
No, I'm watching it right now. He tagged. Looks like he tagged the outside wall the lap prior, and then lost his momentum. He did get a touch from the 34 car.
A little bit different. It costs a little bit more to run limited here, but it's on my bucket list. It ain't but about from the house.
Yeah, he got or tagged from the 84 car, definitely 100%. Because I'm watching that right now.
I've watched many of races here. I've spotted for people here. I just, like I said, I ain't
Yeah,
never done
that
drugs.
old Len McNeese. Yeah, that's not netcode, man. He hit him with authority. Yeah.
Okay, so
yeah, I
he
just
gave him
watched
gave him a little business. All right, so
Yeah, he hit him with some authority. That wasn't netcode at all.
so Jeff, I mean, not a big deal. Jeff's down in pit road. He's gonna drop the car down. He's gonna have a little bit of damage still. Left front's pretty well damaged, but you gotta remember, we're talking about a series or in a track. It's 0.3 of a mile.
Yeah, I know, right? It's not that big.
So,
There's nowhere to go.
I think Casey's dad raced here a couple of times, Colt James.
Yeah, so he definitely gave him a little bit of an authoritative push, but
gave him a tap-a-roo.
oh, definitely. But it happens.
Oh, we got one to go here. Pace car's coming in.
Here we go.
Green flag's out, and we off. Looks like Caden kind of knew what was going on that time. Him and Case James take off with authority. The rest of the pack kind of bottles up 2 by 2.
Mm-hmm.
Cody gets around, and now Cody's the third man out there, chasing him down.
It almost looked like Jeff Clifton in the back was going to make that 3 wide, but I think he changed his mind when he saw it was Tim and Chantel.
Yeah, but let's talk about that, though. Look at Chantel. She's able to get up there now, running side by side with Eric.
Yeah, now
chasing
she's
down 10, and in front of 10 is going to be Cody. So
yeah, now she's
on
the
the
inside
move.
line. And she got Jeff pushing her as well to keep her momentum up.
Not like, you know,
Eric
the air.
come
Oh,
out,
Eric
wandered up
got
into
the wall.
Yeah. Is that rain and wind blowing?
It might be the weather's kind of crappy tonight.
Yeah. I was just wondering what that noise was like. That's not my microphone being staticky, is it?
No.
Yeah.
We're going to move up. I'm going to focus my attention towards Chantel as she continues to drive up here, closing the distance to Tanton Woldridge here.
Mm-hmm. Coming up, check on his bumper, see what's going on up there.
Jeff's not quitting either. Jeff's staying in it. Remember,
Nope.
Jeff started with an EOL at the beginning of the race.
Yeah, he did.
Jeff started in 11th place, moved his way up to 5th, so he's on a move. Or I'm sorry, 6th. He's on the move.
Out of coffee. Need to go make one. Lap 24 of 120.
It's Cody. Cody's putting in some work too, running 14:10 flat. But Tanton, our man Tanton out here running in P4 in that 56 machine, the fastest 14.003 that time by, being the fastest car in the racetrack.
That's faster than qualifying.
Close.
No, that is definitely rain. Yep. That's definitely a storm rolling in. That's what that is.
Caden must be watching the broadcast because he just turns out and decides he wants to run a fast lap now. So
Yeah. He ain't beating me. Stuffs it.
there goes Eric Blount with a fast lap. So here comes the 3 and the 03 battle between Case and Cody. The CC Music Factory. Gonna make you sweat here.
Oh, Case into the wall. Cody checked up on him though. He didn't make contact with him.
No, which is odd for Cody. Usually Cody's sideways coming out of a corner.
Yeah. Giving him the juice.
It's giving Caden all the time in the world to step
Yeah.
out as he continues to build his already 1.6 second lead.
Looks like the right sides of our cars tonight are just getting a beating on that wall coming out of turn 4.
Oh, for sure.
Right before the actual finish line. Like right before it, that wall's getting beat to death. There's gonna be a dent there by the time we're done.
Concrete don't move, boys.
Yeah.
And lady and girl.
Well, I mean, it might move if they hit it that hard again because he got his outside tires off the ground. He hit it so hard.
Yeah, right. Cody's coming in here, trying to show him the bumper. Hey, I'm here. What you got? Get out of my way, type deal.
Nope, I just heard someone else make contact at that same exact spot.
Tanton back to making the fastest lap on the racetrack.
Well, he knows where it's at. He knows where that fastest lap is.
It's a really strong battle between Cody and Case here.
Is the garage open? I know I closed it, I think. No, it's closed. Water's just flowing. Jeez. Good lord. I apologize if there's like microphone noise, but can't really control the weather.
Kind of curious. I'm gonna switch my camera real quick. I want to see if we're getting rotor glow. And we are. We're getting some rotor glow.
We usually do. Oh, looks like
Case up in the wall there,
scrubbing.
But he's gonna fight back.
Try to cross up Cody, but he just wasn't quite able to sneak his nose in there.
Hard to cross up on a track where you can barely get up there. Chase got a little bit of right front damage now, and he tags the wall again.
Yeah, I keep hearing him beating the death out of that side of the car. Looks like Tanton's making his way up to his bumper now.
Oh yeah, Tanton said, "I'm coming. Better get up out my way."
I'm hearing more people make contact at that same spot.
So riding an interesting camera angle, one we haven't used this season, using the gearbox camera angle, as we watch Tanton work on the rear bumper at Case. Wow, look how close he gets to really putting the pressure on now. You see how bumpy this track is and how hard these guys are having to fight against, bouncing around everywhere.
Is it getting dark? Oh, there's Case into the wall again. Tanton slips by, and they give Chantel the opportunity to line up on Case.
Yeah, and look at this right here. Chantel gonna look at the outside line, and she's taking a unique approach. She's apexing later in the corner, but it gives her a little bit of a better launch out of the corner, so. Oh, she gives the wall a little kiss there.
Make sure I'm up to date. Or up to, current time. Nope. Sounds like she just did it again. Either that or Eric Blount did it.
Someone back there beating it up a little bit.
Seems like every lap someone's hitting that same spot.
We'll switch over to Chantel and let's go into the cockpit view here.
Oh, that's a hard hit there. Same spot. I heard that one. Tim actually said that he has seen races at this track multiple times.
Yep, over here in Tim. This is a local track for Tim. 45 minutes to show from where he's from locally. In the real world.
What do you mean this isn't real?
Oh, this isn't real? This was real cars.
Oh, this is real. This is wild. Look at all them fans. It's real. It's really real. Chantel's getting
looks
past
like
by
Eric.
Yeah.
And I saw that. Excuse me. I saw that through the camera of her cockpit, so I just saw his nose come up real quick and was shocked. So
I mean, he came in quick. He went in there fast, and he committed to it. Zero hesitation whatsoever.
So I'll tell you, they're on the throttle for maybe a second before they're rolling back out. See, she picks it up there. She's off right there. Maybe 2 seconds. Second and a half, 2 seconds. In it. Out it.
Well, we're coming up on the halfway point of the race here shortly.
70 laps to go already. Really cruising our way through this race.
I'm gonna make a coffee for the back half, so you got this for a minute?
Sure. I got this.
I know you do.
Where are you focused on, so I can at least commentate on what we see? You're up on Cody and Chase, okay.
Focus is on most exciting from TV3, so there's a pretty wide view, so it might jump around a little bit.
Alright, we'll do that. I'll match you. Oh, it looks like Eric and Case get into it there. Case comes down pit road. Eric kind of gives him a little love tap. Didn't know he was coming down pit road. Caden coming off pit road now. Caden is in off pit road. We got Jeff, Chantel, and Jeffrey. Tim behind them. basically a little three-way battle. Is Eric Blount really out there now? With Tanton still marked as our leader. Alright, so Tim's coming down pit road. Jeff gets around Chantel, and Jeffrey Tuff's gonna hang out there. As Caden is working his way back to the field, finally back behind John Garrett. Big wreck, big wreck. Looks like Chantel apologized to Jeffrey. I'll have to go back and take a look. See, I cannot control Gumby's camera. That's who has our camera control, our camera operator. Let's go back and see if I can walk us through it. Yeah, that's an unfortunate event. Looks like Chantel came up high. Looks like Chantel came high out of the corner, and she bounces off the wall and just ricocheted into the left rear of Jeffrey. Kind of crappy. That's the second time Jeffrey's been pinned into the wall. Kind of a human pinball tonight, Jeff. But notice he's stuck out here. He hung up against the wall until folks were coming. He's trying to be respectful, not hit anybody or do anything crazy. So good on him. So he's back lined up as we're focused back on those leaders. So everyone's come cycled through the pits except for Caden. Well, Caden has too, but Caden hasn't actually. He was one of the first ones. He has 8 laps on that pit stop. Here comes Case now down pit road. We'll see. He's down a lap. I wonder if Case has some damage now or what's going on. He was.
Yeah, I did.
Case getting some time. Ooh, Jeff Clifton leaving a closed pit. Alright, let's see where Case lines back up. As he's being marked down a lap. And not the first car down a lap either. And a green flag's out. Here we go. Racing Caden is on the move. I'm sorry, Tanton. Oh, we got another caution. Looked like, I don't know, did Case just drive through Chantel there? They have a little bump. Let's take a look here. Let's go on the nose. Looks like he's just kind of driving in tough with her there. Nothing crazy quite yet. Terrible. There it is. Maybe she was checking up a little bit to stay out from underneath. But just good old bump right there in her left rear. You can see her left front's pretty wheel and modified looking. Around she goes, so. Unfortunate event there. Now we got Tanton up front. John Garrett. Behind him. Len McNeese in 3rd. Caden in 4th. Eric in 5th. Cody Griffin in 6th. Jeff Clifton in 7th. Followed by Chantel in 8th. Case James in 9th. Tim in 10th. And then Jeffrey Tufts in 11th. Case gets the end of line EOL for that caution. We're over halfway through the race now. 54 laps to go. 4 cautions for 14 laps.
I'll have to repeat the rest of here, okay?
So we got some humor tonight on the radios. These guys are chatting it up about some of the past races. Eric and Cody, they had a run in at Bristol that kind of
I think the fuel might have jacked up. I don't know why.
took them both out there. Here we go, green flag racing. Danton, Garrett, Len, Caden. Ooh. Looked like an incident there. Ooh, Jeff Clifton gets caught up in some stuff. Everyone's rolling, no caution yet. Cody on the high side basically getting freight trained. Lost a couple positions there as he's now back into P4, P5, I'm sorry, rather. Len McNeese working their way back up, trying to get back on the rear bumper of Cody Griffin. As John Garrett in the 66 is starting to make some aggressive moves, trying to get by the leader here. Got a good battle going on here for the lead. It's John Garrett and Tanton Woolridge. And with Eric Blount and Caden all catching up. These top 4 cars all running in within a second of each other. Testing each other's patience. Who's going to make that mistake? John's able to really drive it in deep and see if he can get Tanton to make a mistake and overdrive it. Just a reminder, tonight's league, the Pit Stall Short Track Series, sponsored by Fort Worth Screen Printing for all your screen printing needs, owned and operated by John Garrett and that 66 machine.
Oh! Oh man, we've had 2 cautions since I left. Are you serious?
Yeah, it's been good times.
Oh, okay, all right. Walk me through them, man. What happened?
So we had one incident where it looked like Case in the 3 kind of misjudged where Chantel was and kind of sent her for a ride around, and then we had another issue with Jeffrey Tough getting caught into some stuff with Chantel as well. So
Oh, okay.
out of 4 cautions, Jeffrey, Tuft, and Chantel have been involved in 2 each. So
Well, there's only been 3, not 4.
I marked 4 on my screen.
I've only got 3 marked.
I don't know what the 3 on our ticker is, but yeah.
Okay, just checking.
But this battle right here is heating up. John is really starting to press the issue with Tanton.
Oh, Chantel just gave Case a tap. That's caution right there, yeah.
That might, right?
It's not her fault. He bounced off the wall, came down into her, and he got spun.
It's interesting because I was thinking about that because it was him that hit her that caused the last caution.
Yeah,
and it wasn't intentional, but that might have been one of those like.
No, he just hit her. He just hit her again, bouncing off the wall. But he bounced funny. If you get my point, like his front end kicked out after he hit her. She maintained her line, and he ended up, turning to the right.
I mean, it hurt a little bit.
It happens. There's really no need for evaluation on that because we watched that live. Like, he bounced off the wall, came down off the wall, and hit her, and then caused himself.
I'm gonna do something real quick. Give me a second. I'm gonna see if I can. Oh, damn! I didn't want to do that. Hold on a second.
Yeah, you're on.
Let's see if we can grab John Garrett and bring him up into the booth real quick.
I'm
gonna talk to him real quick.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna.
Hey, John, Gumby and Savage in the booth.
Hey there, how's it going?
Hey man, it's going well. Hey, you looking pretty strong out there. I know I don't want to keep you long because it's a short track with quick cautions, but the last 10 or so laps looks like you're really putting the heat onto 10 here. Think you got something for him?
Yeah, I actually hate that first caution came out because I think Tim messed up the fuel and, excuse me, so we had enough fuel to make it there. Nobody else did. But yeah, this more fuel, it makes the car looser, and that kind of goes to my driving style. And I don't know that some of these other guys like it. So we'll see what happens there.
Oh, that's fair enough. You look really strong, brother. Best of luck out to you, and thanks for everything you do with Fort Worth screen printing and all that you do with for the league. So we'll see how you got here. Coming down with 35 to go. So good luck and see what you can do. Give him all you got.
10-4, and shout out to Case James. He's first time in the race tonight. Sponsor him in quarter midgets. He runs around Charlotte, and I think he's 9 or 10 years old.
Maybe we'll snag him up. So all right, appreciate it.
10-4.
All right, brother.
Do you have your phone on you?
I do, but it's got the broadcast on it.
Just a minute. I'm sending you a text.
So here we go. 1 to go. Pace cars in. Green flags out. Let's go racing. Tanton and John. Here we go. John, during that broadcast saying he thinks he's got a little something. David Wooldridge, can you show the leaders?
Can you show the leaders? Yes, I can.
Oh, absolutely. We can do that.
I'm switching cameras now. It's just going to take a second, buddy. So just give us just a moment. And it should switch right over. If it's...
We got Cody, Jeff, and Caden and Eric really putting some heat on each other back there. See what John's got. John kind of backed out a little bit.
Yes.
Gave a little bit more space to Tanton.
Yeah. Tanton's out in front, and I'm noticing almost everybody behind him.
Cody around Jeff. Looks like Jeff gets around. Got a caution.
Yep. Tanton looked like he was keeping it clean right there. He was actually staying off the wall, but everybody behind him trying to catch him just overdrove it and was really getting into the wall.
Uh-oh, hold on. I think that might have been young Case's fault there.
Hold on. Let me take a look. Run it on back. Oh.
Jeff gets under there. I don't know. Jeff gets down there pretty low, down to that yellow line, starts bouncing around. Cody Griffin, in typical fashion, starts fishtailing. Dirt track coming out of 2.
Well, no, I see the start of it, and that was Jeff, right? Case definitely hit him in the back, but just enough to send it. Like, he didn't send him to the moon or nothing, but he was trying to slow it down and he couldn't.
Just gets him out of shape a little bit.
So we got him sideways.
Jeff's looking for a way, or Jeff's trying to hold that car down, and Case looking for a way to go. So good job on Case to keep that car out of some damage after the fact. But
yeah, and dodging him, not sending him, beating him to death. But yeah, I think that what that was is he just couldn't quite check up quick enough. The reaction time wasn't quite there because he was definitely slowing it down.
Let's rag the field. Case back there in 10th, 2 laps down.
Tanton's still out front. He decided not to go in by the looks of things. But he's got John Garrett beating down his door, followed by Eric Blount, Cody Griffin, and then Caden. It's our top 5.
Jump out to John in this 66 again. Yeah, you gonna pull that up? Does it work on this one?
What's that? The top 5?
I don't remember. Our top 10 as they run?
As they run, yeah, right here. Top 10. Tanton Wooldridge is coming on our number 1, and we got John Garrett as our number 2 right now. And then Eric Blount, number 3. Cody Griffin is number 4. Caden Tuft coming in at 5. And Chantel, 6th. Green flag
race cars
racing.
in, green flags out.
We will talk about
what
that.
What a rocket that time. Side by side.
He was definitely set up for it. Eric Blount's getting a little squirrely there.
That looked like it was about to be a 3 wide on a really small track. Look at Caden wanted to run up that center lane there.
Yep.
Gonna freight train. You're gonna steamroll Cody here. Cody's on the outside,
Looks like they might
watching
have had
everyone
some
go
door-to-door
by
contact.
underneath them.
Looks like they might have had some door-to-door contact, but it's hard to tell.
Eric's not going to give up. He's going to
Nope.
keep pushing John as John's chasing down Tanton here. Cody ain't going to give up either. He's underneath the yellow line, just really pushing the pressure on.
He's got a really
Caden.
low line trying to get around. Like he's gonna put his car where he needs it to get around. Caden's not giving it to him though.
Jeff and Chantel racing there. You got Case back there behind Jeff, putting in the work.
All the chaos going on back there, Tanton's taking advantage of it, and he's stepping out.
Let's see if John can lock in here and get a good hold on things. We got 20 to go here. On a track like this, that's going to go quick, but Eric looks like he might have a little something for him. Get under the low line. John gives that up, that real estate up.
And looks like Cody Griffin might try to take advantage of it as well.
And Cody's going to send that car in deep, try to prevent Eric and
Oh, he
John.
just gave him a little bit of a tap. Morningstar
Just to-
lurking. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it.
Look at that, John now giving
so
up
we
free
got
spots.
we
Oh,
got-
Jeff
we got a
going to
dirt
the
track.
outside.
And that's going to throw up that caution. And that's Jeff Clifton, right?
Yeah, that was Jeff
I was
again.
about to say, he's probably gonna have to be removed, man. He's been a mess.
Yeah, John, just have a word with him. That was the fourth one.
Yeah, and that was Case giving the old tap to the same type of situation. He gave the old business to Jeff in the corner, not braking quite fast enough, and he ended up spinning Jeff Clifton, and that was apparently his fourth incident.
Yeah, he's been involved in most of them tonight.
Yeah, so I think they
But, I mean-
they went ahead and took care of that.
You know, some things to consider too with that, you know, not making it too sensitive. You got John in the 66 sponsoring that young kid.
Yeah.
You know, young kid, 9-year-old kid, races quarter midgets for real, trying to compete with some of these guys in here. Not that he can't do it, but it does take a second to develop that skill set. So we might see John have a conversation with him this week, and we might see Case come back and run. We might not. Either way, you know, I think
He also hasn't raced with this group yet, either.
exactly.
So-
I think it's a huge shout out to Tim and the drivers at Short Track to give a young kid a shot to, hey, come race with us and try to learn some more. So
Absolutely.
really cool to try to see esports grow and help use iRacing as a platform to hone some skills. So I mean, on the unfortunate side of the house, Jeff Clifton been involved in some wrecks tonight, and not terribly, not devastating wrecks, but obviously Jeff, who typically spends more time up front, has been caught up in some stuff. But in the name of helping a young driver kind of hone some stuff, I think that's okay.
Yeah.
I think most guys would agree.
All right.
Pace
so
cars in, green
we're going
flags out. Here we
green.
go. 12 laps to go. What do we got going on here?
Tanton's still out front. Look like Eric Blount is trying to fight off Cody Griffin from that outside line, but it's not really working out. He's kind of gliding up towards that outside wall.
Remember, Cody tends to run that car really hot on corner exit.
Oh, absolutely. Hot and sometimes not in a straight line.
Caden and Cody battling out here for P2.
Oh, it's a little bit of door banging going on right there.
Two things are going to happen with that battle. You're going to have Tanton out front, and you're going to have Eric close it up.
Yellow flag is out.
Another yellow.
All right. What lap we on? 9 laps to go with a
Sorry,
yellow.
Chantel, I had a bump and it pushed up there.
John Garrett said was apologizing over the radio.
When I spun out, that was all on me.
Kind of curious to see what happens here.
It looks like
It looked like Jeff got spun again.
no, it was a self spin though. There was nobody there, from what I'm seeing. Let's go back to it.
Yeah, he
Tim-
tagged the wall a little bit.
Yeah, Tim.
Going out the straight.
Yeah, Tim gave him enough space. He was doing just fine. Yeah, he was getting sideways on the previous corner too. He didn't tag the wall on the straight, but he was getting weird. That fishtail in action was going on, so I think the damage is starting to really affect his car tonight. I hope you didn't curse John.
John Garrett?
Yeah, because you talked to him about giving, oh, you got something for him, and then he falls back like 5 positions.
Yeah, he after I said something to him, he really hasn't had much for him.
Nope. Which it just happens. It happens to everybody. Ow. I got something going on in my hand right now. I'm sorry. Anyway. 6 to go. As we're lining up, hopefully, for our last restart. 115 laps we've burned through on this little tiny track. 7 cautions. And we had 1 caution for the first half, so the second half we've gotten a little excited about it. So.
Yeah, I think so.
Pace car's in, about to go green. Green flag racing. Tanton
Here
takes
they
off
go.
like a rocket. Caden tries to give him the business. Cody Griffin just gave a little bumper check to Tanton. Caden's still fighting Tanton on that outside line. He's driving the mess out of that car. I think with Cody pushing Tanton, though, he's not going to be able to do it.
You know what though, with Caden driving real heavy on that car with only but a few laps to go, 2 to go now.
Oh,
There it is, 10 trying to defend it.
He saves it.
Caden. Oh, Caden hard into the wall. Cody out front.
Yep. They were.
We're gonna have our first green-white checker, but look how these boys rack and stack now. Cody and P1, Eric, Tanton, and John Garrett.
Yeah. I just want to point out right back here, though, at this right coming up to the finish line right here, we are that's 4 wide.
Where at?
Right at the finish line. When they're all lining up.
And then proceeded to almost left rear down the straightaway.
Yeah, we're gonna about to find a good picture here.
Not a full 4 wide, but they're staggered. But they got 4 lanes coming across the finish line right in this picture.
Oh yeah, we're gonna take that. Hold on a
And then
minute.
Cody tries to cut over, and Caden's still there. Not just in his way, and Caden gets sent off to space. So Cody tried cutting over. He thought he had the space for it, and there was 3 cars to his left, so he had nowhere to go.
Oh, that's a really cool picture right there.
Yeah. If you could get that, I got one, but it's gonna be small because of how the screens are shrunk right now.
Oh, that's a cool picture. Hold on, I'll get it. New.
Trying to make sure you don't win this week.
It was a good race, Caden. Sorry about that, buddy. That was rough. Things happen on a short track like this. There was nowhere for anybody's car to go. There's, 0 room for anybody. So it does happen, bud. But great race. Nice, dominant out front run for most of the night.
I'm gonna go to Caden's car here.
So Tanton's fought his way back to 3rd place right now for this green-white checker.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's worked real hard.
If something starts popping off, he might actually have an opportunity to overtake this. If Eric drives to the point where he tries to overtake Cody, it might give Tanton just the opportunity he needs to get around. I know the track's really short, but if something starts getting weird, he has the opportunity to get around. And look at John Garrett coming up in 4th right now, lining up for 4th when he was back. He was way back a little while ago.
Yeah, he came down pit road and ended up
Pace car's going
seeing
in.
what's up.
Green flag race. Let's go. Everybody scrubbing that outside wall right now.
Oh,
Yellow
second
flags
green,
out.
white. I don't know what happened. It looked like, I don't want to say, but was that Caden that just gave John or Jeff the business?
Alright, let's go back. We'll go back and check it out. I heard everybody bumping the wall coming across the
That's what
finish
it was.
line.
So right off the start, everyone went. Jeff Clifton throttled up, ends up getting in the back of Len McNeese. Caden ends up getting in the back of Jeff Clifton and just sends everyone around.
Well, Len hit the car in front of him too. He hit 56. He hit Tanton, but Tanton had nowhere to go because Cody was there.
Far chase on Tanton here.
Yeah. It was one of those like brake check moments. What up, Kirk? You missed it. 9 cautions and 120 laps there at Hickory. Yeah, it's just one of the. You know when you're doing a hike, brother. You know when you're doing like a hike with like 40 people in your platoon and you have the slinky action going on.
Oh, that's all that was. That was pure
all
slinky.
that was.
Pure slinky.
Just a total slinky action and then a rear ending. Sounds terrible, I know it. Don't make it dirty. You guys know what I'm talking about. Don't be nasty. There's a guy on TikTok that does golfing tutorials, and he does that. He's like a Spanish dude or something like that.
Yeah.
That's it. Get the ball in the hole. Don't be nasty. I love it, dude. It's so funny.
Well, he ain't wrong. All right, so here we come. I'm gonna do what I need to do here and find. There it is.
We're gonna be going for green, white, checkered number 2.
Pull this up.
I'm glad you could catch us, Kirk. This has been a wild one.
For sure.
A little bit of dirt track action going on with these cars. A little bit of.
But now there was a huge
slideways.
conversation about if they had fuel, and now we have plenty of fuel. So 1 to go. Yeah. This is coming. There's 3. There's 4. Pace cars in.
Green flag. Get it.
Green flag's out. There goes Cody. Off like a rocket.
Followed closely by Eric Blount and Tanton. Tanton actually.
Eric and Tanton. Look, Tanton shoots high. I don't know. Maybe he's gonna try to cross him up here.
He's trying. I don't know if he's got the speed in him.
White flag's out. He's giving it everything he's got. Eric goes high again. Looking to try to shoot it low and cross him up. There ain't no way he's gonna pull that up. But the Tanton right there with John.
He's trying. He gets the second place.
Tanton gets second place.
And Eric falls back to 3rd. Let's get a good screenshot of that because that was beautiful. I think he actually finished the race sideways.
He did. I gotta.
Congrats, Cody. Cody wins the $50 if you guys hang around.
Cody wins the $50.
Apparently it was a $50 thing tonight. All right.
And second and third, so 10.
There we go, right there. He's dirt tracking it completely, making his way past. Making his way past Eric right there. Look at that. That's nuts.
This is the move for the second place. Look at the sideways on that.
Yeah, well, Eric also hit the wall too. Eric came up and hit the wall. That's what slowed him down so much. I'm gonna take
probably what it was, in all honesty.
Yeah, because I mean, I don't know. I mean, obviously, no. Yeah. Kirk, no lift. He's on it. He said, "No, dude."
He said, like, what was that? Carl Edwards at Darlington. I saw this in a video game once. He applied it right there.
Saw this in a video game once. All right, we're back to our interview screen. I'm gonna go ahead and close it down and save it.
I need to go ahead and...
It's not giving me the option to save them anymore. It's just that they're completely closing out.
Who was our winner?
Cody
again?
Griffin, Tanton Woldridge, and Eric Blount in number 3.
Yeah, I need to go find Cody Griffin and go see if I can find his burnouts here. Do some burnouts?
Just give us,
there we go.
He does it every time. So we have in Discord, the only person I'm seeing is Cody Griffin. We don't have Tanton nor Eric. So you're gonna get an interview with just the leader. Kirk, I hope you enjoy my coffee mug. It says my mood right now. Meh.
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 Give me a second.
Yep.
It's gonna be Cody Griffin win.
Yep. Oh wait, Tanton just popped in, and then so did Eric. So yeah, you can get all three. Pull in Eric first. He is Eric 6 in Discord, and then
Eric. Am I pulling first, Eric?
Eric 6, yes.
Eric, and then who? Tanton.
Eric, no, yeah, Eric, Tanton, and then Cody.
Okay,
I want to ask Eric about his passenger, his right side, because he destroyed it all night.
Hey, Eric, Savage and Gumby in the booth. How are you, bud?
Hey, how's it going, buddy?
It's Cohen. Hey, man, you look like you had a little something there, but what happened?
I don't know, man. It seems like I just burned it up trying to make my way through traffic. It just wouldn't hang on right there at the end, and Cody was a little better than me.
Yeah, I mean, Tanton really laid it out for you there towards the end, trying to get by for that second position. Did you tag the wall there coming out of 4 last lap?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, he just barely nipped me too. I mean, I was trying everything to get around Cody, and I missed the apex in that corner, and it cost me on exit. I rubbed the wall. I kept it off of it, but rubbed it enough for him to get by. It was a great race.
It seemed like for a couple of times in the night, it seems like everybody had issues coming out of 4 and just clobbering that outside wall right before the finish line.
Yeah, it was kind of like, you go into it and the car was set, and then you get on the gas, and all of a sudden it would come off the corner, and that corner would come up so fast, and it's like you aiming right at the wall, and if you didn't lift to get the car to turn, you would nail it.
Yeah, it seemed like that was everybody's curse tonight.
Getting some get lack of bite, and then you get all the bite all at one shot.
There you go, just like that. It just swaps.
Oh yeah, I'm with you on that.
A lot of the times we're watching the leaders, go through turns 1 and 2, and the booth, the camera angle we were sitting on, it sits right at that spot, and the only thing we could hear is just cars just beating that wall to death as we're watching the leaders go around 1 and 2.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a Darlington stripe here, basically.
Yeah, that's what it seems like.
Oh yeah, y'all beat it up pretty good, but I mean, overall, like you guys, great looking race. You were competitive throughout. You first you were up, then you were down, then you were up, then you were down. So overall, I think you showed that you were working something pretty well there.
Yeah, I mean, the car was great on a long run. Where I dropped back is, cruising around under caution. Guys were gabbing, and I left it in 4th when we went back to green, and that's why I dropped like a rock on that restart.
Oh yeah, we wondered what happened there because some of these guys were just coming off the restart like a rocket, and then there were other guys who were like, "Hey, what happened there?" So, I mean, that makes sense as to why. But hey, it's a podium finish for you. I mean, I know we got some time left in the season, but you seem to be pretty quick. You've showed a few times this season where you got a car. You need a couple more things to fall in place. It's like you got 8 of the 10 stars lined up for you. Stay chomping at the bit, and I think your win's coming soon.
Yeah, it's a competition, buddy. I mean, it makes you step your game up, and you have to absolutely have all your ducks in a row if you plan on getting a win.
Oh, for sure. Wins don't come easy, and you guys are a competitive bunch of guys and gals, so stay with it, brother. And I think we'll see you on top of the box sometime before the season's over.
Hey, that's what we're striving for. Hey, we appreciate you guys up in the box. All you do, buddy.
All right, we appreciate you, and good luck next week.
Thank you, sir. Have a good one.
You too.
Next one will be Tanton.
Tanton.
Yeah, he actually led the majority of the race today.
Yep.
Well, a big section of it anyway.
Mr. Wooldridge, Savage, and Gumby in the booth. How are you?
Not too bad. How are you?
Hey, I can sense the frustration in your voice, brother. You were dominant most of that race, really putting on a clinic. Walk us through how you ended up having to work your way back to the pack, and then where you ended up finishing in second tonight.
Yeah, no, it was a good run. I find that my strength isn't necessarily turning super quick laps. It's always just turning out the right strategy and the right flow and having something at the end, which, I think I did well at tonight, and I saved my stuff. Tried to take the fuel at the right times, and it kind of, the cycle worked out. So no, we got ourselves in a position at the end to really go for it, and it didn't work out our way, but it's a racing deal. That's how it's gonna go sometimes, and I'm happy that we were able to salvage second.
Right.
Yeah,
That
that
finish
second place
was
run.
beautiful, coming across the finish line sideways, making a pass on Eric on the outside. That was that was pretty good way to finish the race.
I had to like channel all my NASCAR knowledge, combination between Ricky Craven back at Darlington back in the day, and Carl Edwards and Bobby Labonte. Like you were channeling every professional NASCAR driver in history to come across sideways, pick up second.
No, thank you. That's just something that I've learned over the years. I've raced in real life for 8 years now, and I've been on the sim for probably two. So no, it's something I've picked up, and the style of car that I run in real life for the past few years is a crossover style of car. So it's just something that I kind of thought I'd be able to pull off in the last corner and see if we could gain something.
You definitely showed it's doable, and you demonstrated some real good car control tonight. Given the fact that you were out front for a lot of the night, and then you kind of got bottled up and got stuck in some traffic, but worked your way back through. And for a while, you would turn the fast lap of the race, and then Caden would turn the fast lap of the race, and then it bounced back between the two of you for a good 20 or so laps. You were nicking at each other, real close lap times, and it would go you fast, him fast. So to say that it's not always about running fast laps, but the consistency. But not only are you consistent, but you're consistently fast. So great driving.
No, thank you. And like I said, consistency is kind of where I find where I'm better at. So that's I try to use that strength to my ability. And I gotta say, like Cody and Caden, they had a real great battle tonight. I had fun racing with John Garrett. He ran me clean for a lot of laps, and no, it was a real good night. So thank you guys.
You're very welcome, Tannen. It's good to see you. Taking step 2 on the box. Hopefully, we'll see you do well for the rest of the season. You guys, week in and week out, put a great show on with these short track races and these super late models. So we appreciate what you guys are doing. You guys tend to race clean and race with class and respect. So huge shout out to all you drivers out there and the guys that race for real in real life like yourself. You bring over something special, and we appreciate what you guys do.
No, and thank you guys for you too. You put on a great broadcast, and I got to thank Tim Leonoff. Like he accepted me in here, and honestly, I got to say of all the leagues, this definitely is the cleanest racing. So no, it's been really fun, and I'm really excited to close off this year and see what we can do in the final couple of weeks.
All right, brother. Well, congratulations again on your P2, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you. Have a good night, guys.
See you, buddy.
You too.
Now you're going to go with good old Cody. I feel like we have a chair for him, just like, we just have a spot for him.
I'm gonna ask him. Right? Let's pull Cody up.
We just have a spot for him.
And joining us now is our third co-host, Cody Griffin, who spends more time in the booth with us than any other driver.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've been up here.
Well, brother, we've seen you throughout the season. We've kind of dialed you in terms of who you are and what you do, and kind of one of the things that we joke about is, well, I tell you what, you're not scared of that skinny pedal, and you remind me very much of like movie Cars. You got to turn right to go left. You come out of that corner, pegged to the floor, and just counter steering like a son of a gun. So. Walk us through your night, because I know you kind of started towards the back and worked your way up to the field.
Yeah, and I mean, I get that just from racing real life, especially limited late model and the classes that I run with the motor combos. We're on crate motors. They're V8s, but they're still crate motors, and you got to keep them wound up, or if you don't, you're killing all your speed down the straight. But yeah, I mean, I had a good night. Started at the back, qualified outside pole. Opted to go to the back. Kind of figured it'd be crazy, and to my surprise, really the first half of the race, it was really clean. Come all the way up to second, was running Caden down. He was leading right before we took that pit strategy, and I guess after cautions breed cautions, and after that first one, it was crazy. I didn't mean to get into Tanton. That was not my intentions at all. There, I was getting pushed by the 88, and after I almost turned Tanton around unintentionally, about got left reared down the straightaway. And I like Caden. Caden's a good kid. He's got a lot of talent, but him coming up after the race and knocking the crap out of me, that ain't too cool. And I guess he'll find that out when he steps up to late models. They'll teach him that pretty quick.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things where it looked like everyone was really hungry tonight, and I kind of noticed it. It's a dream of mine to race in real life. So iRacing is what I do to scratch that itch of mine. And I've noticed it before too in certain events across different leagues or in different racing. People tend to get wild when you get down in that last 10 or 15% of the race, 10 or 15% of the season. People decide that their emotions come into play. So uh, yeah, I think we kind of saw it there a little bit. We had some issues with cars beating and banging off of each other and just driving a little bit harder than they might have normally. So I understand what you're saying there.
Yeah, and I mean, it's a short track. It's Hickory. I've never raced here. I've spotted here. It's only about 45 minutes or an hour from my house. And the key to this track is you you almost feel like you're under driving it, and that's when you're the fastest here. You almost park it, especially in 3 and 4. Coming out of 4, you feel like you're parking it before you get back in the gas wide open, and that's to get that low arc off of 4. If you don't, kind of see what Caden done there. After he was really fast, way faster than me for about 10 laps, and then he'd fall off, and that it's that consistency factor. Um, if you don't hit turn 4 just right here, it'll throw you up into the wall coming out of down the front stretch. That wall comes up quick, but I had fun. It was a good run. I'd like to see more short tracks on the schedule, maybe next year, and we're halfway through the season, I think, a little bit over it. And, at the end of the day, it's just at this point, I'm points racing, Caden's points racing. Everybody's got to stay level headed, be cool, be calm, keep your emotions in check. And I think we come into this race with a 60-point lead. So this will definitely help. I don't know exactly where Caden finished. I think he finished 6th. So that'll help my points lead a little bit, but I had fun. It was a good time, and ready for next week. I don't even know where we're at.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. I talked to Tim on where you guys are at next week, but like I said, we're gonna have to get a chair up here in the booth with your name embroidered in the back of it at the rate you're winning races. But we'll congratulate you again for I think the fifth time this season for getting a P1, getting that win, and we'll see you next week, brother.
Yeah, man. Thanks to you. Thanks to all the sponsors on the car: 2/10 Designs, H&H Motorsports, Edwards Race Engines. I'm pretty much just racing on iRace until Thanksgiving weekend. We're running Thanksgiving Classic, so trying to get warmed up, shake the cobwebs off.
Hey, no better place to do it, brother. No better place to do it.
See y'all.
Take it easy. Did I lose Tim? Did Tim disappear?
I believe so.
He did. That's sad. I wanted to pull Tim. Hey, so when Tim goes back and watches this, or any of the guys and gals watching, again, in terms of the uniqueness tonight of the short track guys, they have a variety of different drivers. We got some guys that race regularly in real life in real cars on a variety of tracks and different classes. And then to see John tonight go ahead and he sponsors that young kid Case. What do you say, 10-year-old young man?
Yep.
iRacing or not, he says, hey, we'll scoop you up, we'll throw you in the league. Gets him in the league and he runs tonight. Obviously, he got involved in some stuff throughout the night, but that new to him and new to the situation, and perhaps new to the environment. But he did show that he's got room to grow. He obviously can be fast.
Yeah, and
Because he was
he
using
hasn't raced with these guys yet either.
he was
So
he was using the front end of his car quite a bit. So not in an aggressive way, not in like an intentionally aggressive way, but learn the limitations of what you can and can't do and where you can do it. So
yeah,
I think from my perspective of having kids of my own around that age bracket, understanding what iRacing can provide to folks, understanding things like uh, what it is and the environment that it can build. So I just would give Tim and John a huge shout out in terms of that. Huge kudos to open that door for that young man. So hopefully we see Case back again. If not, maybe we can see him in a new league, or maybe Tim and company we could start looking at creating some young gun leagues, whatever, for these younger guys. But if you think some of these older folks can drive, there are some kids out there that I bet you get behind the wheel of a iRacing rig and can really embarrass some of us older guys. So
yeah, definitely.
huge shout out to those folks. What's the week look like for what's the rest of the week look like for us? So we got tomorrow is Friday.
Yes.
We have nothing lined up right now. There are some leagues that have reached out to us. We have some stuff pending in the future. We have a possible Friday night league in the future, a possible Monday night league in the future, and we might have something brewing. Gumby and I are kicking around some ideas. What I will say is this: if you're competitive, you're clean, you're looking to have a good time, you're looking to take the filter off and have some good fun, might be able to be on the lookout. Early calendar year, sometime around January, February timeframe.
Yeah.
FKN is looking to expand, is what I'm going to say. Not going to give away our secrets yet. We got some things to talk about between Gumby and myself, but we're looking to expand some stuff. So if you're interested in some of those things I said, if you're smart enough, if you're picking up the pieces to the puzzle, stay in touch, stay on the lookout, and I should have some interesting stuff new calendar year this year.
Yep.
So if you are interested for another mixer event, Thanksgiving's coming. Probably hold up at Thanksgiving. Got family. Everyone's got family. It's with COVID and all kinds of
A lot of holiday restrictions right now. Just
look right now. Gas prices are through the roof. Yeah, grocery stores are empty, and it's hard to get stuff. So focus on your family when you can. But we want to do another a mixer event. It won't be huge unless someone's got a sponsor. You got a sponsor. You want to come bring a sponsor to us, and you want to bring something to us in terms of throwing some cash towards a pot. By all means, we're always looking for sponsors. If you have an idea, we'll talk, we'll chat, we'll hit you up, and we'll have a discussion. But we're looking to have another mixer. We did just add another league to us. For those that have watched us, we have the NECRL guys, the NASCAR East Coast Racing League. They run trucks. Huge season, 26-week season. But yeah, we want to throw this mixer event together again. And if you know some people, got some sponsors, whatever the case may be, hit us up, get with us, and we would absolutely love to get some stuff going and do another event, maybe a giveaway. I know Tim's got a heart of gold and he's super generous. John, being the owner of Fort Worth Screen Printing and sponsor of both Young Case as well as this league with the Pit Stall guys. I know NECRL has some stuff in terms of some drivers, North Force guys and gals. They're getting hungry. They're getting ready to set up their next season too, I think. So with all that being said, if you got something in the future, you got something that you're interested in, you got a sponsor that you want to put us in contact with, it'd be great. Let us know.
And that's it for us. Make sure everybody sticks around. I'm gonna raid somebody. Our next race right now is looking. Well, I say our next broadcast right now is looking like next Tuesday. Is that right? Tuesday, yeah. Next Tuesday. Truck Tuesdays. That's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. NECRL guys. Those guys, if you are interested, give me a second. I have to pull it up right quick because I have I have a folder on my desktop now that has all my different stuff. I don't think I have their schedule yet.
I don't think you do either, because we
No,
mentioned
I don't
it
have their
last.
schedule.
I think we mentioned
So,
it last go round.
Oh, you know what? I do have it. It's on their Discord. Hold on, I'll pull it up right now. All right, next race for these guys is going to be on the 16th, so that's going to be this Tuesday. It's going to be at Vegas in the trucks, 101 laps. So look for a real competitive night. That's going to be a fun race.
Yeah, definitely. I know Vegas is your bread and butter that you're always about.
I love Vegas. And then they go to Phoenix, and they go to Atlanta and Bristol and Chicagoland.
Yeah.
So they got some good stuff coming. So.
Yep. Well, that's
gonna do it for us, and we'll see you guys on Tuesday.
That's gonna do it for us. I'm gonna end stream. Stick around for just a second and go give this guy a couple of views and stuff. And even pop off in his chat if you guys want to. Call him bald and all that good stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and end